What's up, guys? Let me know when you can see me. And better luck inside. Thanks for the super chat, man. Much appreciated, bud. I seen somebody in here. Was it Jason? Stuck out on your boat? Man, that sucks, brother. I feel for you. So anyways, what is going on? Good afternoon, Lady Jane Smith. Oh, the Discord is dope. Thanks, Khalid. Zappa TX, A-Rock, Robin William, Focus. All right, let's get into it real quick. See what's going on. Let me see something here. All right, everything seems to be working out. So, all right, still looking at this triangle, guys. It is like being in the twilight zone when you're within a triangle. In the charts, time seems to slow down, to actually do a big trade in here. I mean, you could do some scalping in here, I suppose, but until we break either the top or bottom of this triangle here, there's really not a trade. A lot of people are calling for super bullish numbers now, thinking we're going to break up. Definitely a possibility. I'm not saying it's not, but until we break one of these, I remain bearish to the downside. And we do have a couple targets here. So if we do break up, where should we look to go? Depending, it'll probably somewhere between 42 and 44 if we break up out of this. And if it was within the next day or so, it'd be around the 38.5 range, somewhere in there, give or take. I'd look for rejection around that 200 EMA, which is around 44.2. All the way up to the measured move of 51.6. But like I said, I'm really steering towards the downside here. Again, there's nobody knows yet. So if anybody's telling you it's going one way or the other for sure, I think they're pulling it out of their what. But look at it, about 20,700 as the measured move down from here. We do have a much lower target. Let's take a look at that. And I've showed you guys a few times just the measured move from this break to the downside around 9,500. That doesn't mean we go straight down there, guys. I've explained this a million times. But a lot of people seem to pick and choose what they want to listen to, and then they ask the same questions that I already said on here. And again, nothing's guaranteed, guys, but this count seems to be playing out. The 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, somewhere in that mid-20s to $20,000 range. And then I think there will be a massive bull trap. So down, if we do get this fifth wave down, could be a good area to long or buy a position. Perhaps you think it's going to continue up from there and make new all-time highs. Would be a good hodl position. Or ride it up if we do get wave B, and then short it on the way back down to that lower low if by chance we get it. Let's take a look at this. Is the daily chart here. As you can see, EMAs are still looking super bearish, and if we take a measured move from the breakout right here, let's bring that up there. Right there, looking at that as a bear flag. If we were to break this bottom here within the next few days, I do believe we will get some resolution to this in the next few days. There is not much room left in this triangle, and it's very rare that they go all the way to the end. And if they do, I've seen it where they will just kind of fizzle along sideways. That is another possibility. I know a lot of people are talking about, here's our Wyckoff chart. Now, you can see how long the distribution took up here, and people are talking about being in possible accumulation. Just know that Wyckoff should only be used, or it's really only accurate in the 1 day chart. So if you're seeing people look at it in the 1 hour or 4 hour, it really doesn't work like that. You should be in at least the daily. And another thing people don't talk about, if they're looking at Wyckoff just as the shape without looking at the volume profile on the bottom, because that is a huge part of Wyckoff and nobody's talking about that. I talked about it a few times on my videos. That's what made me so confident that that was most likely what was happening when I did the video back in March. was the volume was lining up perfectly. Volume is a huge thing. And one more thing I want to talk about, guys, is market makers. People talk about market makers like they're this huge group of people. Hold on a second, my chat's screwed up here. They talk about market makers like it's this huge group of people that hold on a second, guys, I gotta fix this, it's bugging me. Okay, so they talk about markers like it's this market makers like it's this huge group of people that are in cahoots, like they're talking on phones telling each other where they're going to take the market. That is not at all what a market maker is. Market makers are firms or individuals hired by exchanges to keep liquidity in the exchange. It has nothing to do, they don't give a crap what way the market goes. Market makers strictly are for finding liquidity, to keep liquidity on that exchange. That is what market makers do. They're not this big group of people that get around and decide what they're going to do and draw on the chart. That is not a market maker. Whales, maybe. Market makers, no. So if you're following people that are talking about the market makers deciding where the market goes, I suggest unfollowing, because that is so far from the truth. Anyways, let's see what's going on. Question: do you think we'll see a power play as traders will be also doing their due diligence in regards to TA? And if so, who do you think comes out on top? It all depends on which way that triangle breaks, in my opinion. I really believe it all depends on that. But one of the things I wanted to talk about on that Wyckoff, if we look at this, and if it's accumulation, which it is a possibility, this is accumulation and we go up, but it needs to be looked at on the daily. And you can see how long the distribution took up here. Let's look at a Wyckoff chart. As you can see here in the Wyckoff chart, that if it was in reaccumulation, it would be probably about the same distance. So we'd be looking at months here. Same with redistribution. You know, we would be in here for quite some time, which is a possibility. And if it's redistribution, obviously we go down to them lower ones. But that's why I'm more looking at the Elliott Wave count here for right now. As I've described before, Wave 2 was a simple ABC correction. And Wave 4, it shouldn't be a simple. If you have a too simple, then you should have a more complex, like a triangle for Wave 4. That's just how it usually... And Wave 4s and Bs are triangles usually, or... that's where you usually will see a triangle, I should say. All the YouTube sentiment has changed awfully fast to now bullish. Crazy how fast sentiment changes. Yeah, I mean, every little move. Guys, you got to look at this in the bigger picture. And like I've been saying for days, weeks, or however long we've been in here. Let's see. Yeah, weeks. Until this triangle breaks. There is no direction, although it is pointing more down than anything to me. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And I apologize for my videos being up at different times and crazy times. I did go, we're making arrangements on the new studio, and I was over there all morning getting everything ready, figuring out what needs to be done. So probably for the next week or two, my videos are going to be kind of scattered, weird. I might do more live streams or whatever while I'm getting that all ready. So it's going to be kind of screwy. I apologize. But I will get it to set times so you guys will know when my videos are coming out once I get settled into the new studio. And we will be doing other videos on alts and news and other stuff too. I'm going to make a whole new part of the channel, maybe a couple times a week at a certain time, or you know, 2, 3, 4 times a week, whatever. We'll figure out what works and go with it. But I will be doing a different style show along with my daily updates. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to get them updates. Make sure you smash that like if you're in here. And let's see what's going on. Marcus Jacob, does the triangle fit in Wave 4 of the Elliott Wave? The upper 41 target seems higher. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at Wave 4. If we do go up, remember, we could still be in Wave 4, even if we break out of that triangle, as long as we don't break 47.1. which is the bottom of wave 1 here. We can't break that. If we break that before hitting these lows, let me say this clearly because a lot of people keep asking this. Please pay attention. Wave 1 right here, if this is the Elliott Wave count. Wave 1 ends at 47,100. So wave 3 goes all the way down to that 35, which we had marked. 30 point, or right around 30,000. We cannot get back above 47,100 before going to the lows here. If we do come down to these lows, then yeah, we can go up past there, retest this trend line to 50 to 55,000 and still be in B here. But if we go up before, if we break this 47.1 before breaking that $30,000 range again, then that invalidates this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would invalidate the A wave down. Until then, this remains valid to me. So wave 4 could, yes, go all the way up to that $47,000 range before coming down. Although I don't think it's going to, it is a possibility. It will not be invalidated unless we pass the 47.1. BitBoy now suddenly taking bullish after backlash from subscribers selling 12.5% of Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna, I take hate all the time on my channel, especially with my bearish view. It doesn't matter. If you don't like what you see, move on. I'm just telling you what I see in the charts. I'm not going to change it just so I can make subscribers happy. It's not going to happen here, guys. I'm just going to shoot straight from the hip. This is what I'm seeing. If it changes, I'll let you know. But I have certain validation and invalidation points before I will change my mind. Yeah, until that stuff's broken, we're going to stick to the charts. I've showed you guys this. Somebody was asking about it the other day. Have you ever looked at it in the macro on the log? This is the macro on the log. And this also points, as long as we don't come up here and break this top, that we could still be heading down to that 95.6. Another thing that points to that is right here, this high volume node in this count we had here. Now remember, we said we could bounce around in between the 34.3 and the 41.6 area, which is the 0.382 and 0.5 fib for a while. We'll see what happens here, but I think if we break this 34.3 range again, it's a good chance we had broken the triangle by then, and we will continue down. Where is the bottom of the triangle right now? Around, depending on how quick we were to get down here, just a guesstimate right now, about 33.7. This could have been D here down to this bottom and E here, and we go down from here. There's no way to tell as of right now. Again, this isn't invalidated unless we cross this top trend line, and even going down to the bottom isn't valid unless we cross this bottom trend line. As you can see, the price is getting squeezed in here really tight. And when it does break one direction or the other, it's going to be a pretty big move, guys. And I know a lot of people get mad at, and I see a lot of hostility towards, the YouTubers that are calling for, 100,000 or whatever. They may believe that. So, I mean, you can't get mad at them for telling you what they believe. Unless, they have an ulterior motive behind it, then I guess you could get mad at them, but there's no way to know that for sure. So, and you got to remember, there's always going to be bears and bulls in a market. That's what makes the market. If you don't have bulls and bears, you don't have a market. It just wouldn't work. Everybody would just be holding all the time, or nobody would ever buy. This is what makes a market. What's likeliness of a fake out, Sam Taylor said. You mean a fake out of a break of this? That is a possibility to watch for. So keep an eye on volume. If it was to break up, make sure the volume is matching up. But like I said, there's a high volume node here around 42.8. So between the 42.8 and 44 is an area I would watch closely. Usually if you get a good break, it'll break up, come back down for a retest before continuing up. Same thing on a breakdown, may come down, come back up for a retest and go back down. But a fake out, let's just say this is how I'd be trading this. Now, I suggest you don't trade within here unless you're an experienced trader. If you do want to trade though, check out Prime XBT right here. By far my favorite exchange. You can trade Forex, gold, silver, Bitcoin, EOS, Litecoin, Ethereum, all kinds of different stuff on one exchange. I do have a tutorial. You can check it out on my YouTube page on how to use their margin. It also has copy trading, something you might want to check out. You can use my promo code SAVVY50. That'll get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus. SAVVY25 will get you 25% off of your fees. Like I said, by far the best exchange, in my opinion. They don't trade against you like the other exchanges. Here is my Litecoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin on the left, Ethereum in the middle, Litecoin on the right. These all still look pretty bearish if you ask me. Yeah, it all looks bearish. Ethereum on the daily, if another day or two, we may get a sell signal on the daily. And that's with my EMA strategy. You guys can check that out. That's also on my page. There's a couple short tutorials. They're older now. I need to update them, but they're still valid info. So definitely check them out. They're real simple to watch. Just kind of gives you the basics. But anyway, yeah, even on the daily, guys, this is what we're watching here. Until that breaks, nothing special. But I will tell you, I did short up in here. It was around 39.5, I believe it was, right after rejection on the top up here. I'm still in that short. I actually added to it a little bit here. But if you're not in a position right here, I probably wouldn't get in one until a break about either the top or the bottom. Now, if the top trend line was to break, I would get in along there and put a short just below. And like I said, you might want to wait if there is a break for a retest and validate a bounce off that retest, and then you could go for a long there. Same thing on the bottom. A break of this bottom, I would be short, put a stop just above. But you have to be careful. A lot of times I've seen these break and they come down, they come back up inside, look like it's going to be bullish, and then they'll come right back out. So, I mean, there's no guarantee what it's going to do, but we have a damn good idea here. So, yeah, definitely just join the Discord if you haven't already. There's a link down below. A lot of great people in there. Help each other out. And, you know, we have bullish views and bearish views, so you can make up your own mind on what you think is going to happen. So, again, nobody, absolutely nobody knows what's going to happen in this market, in any market. Unless you have billions and billions and billions of dollars and you can move the market. Other than that, nobody has a clue. There's no guarantees in the market, guys. Flash One said, bro, what are you talking about? I'm talking about Bitcoin. What are you asking about? Ricade said, I'm waiting for a $550 Ethereum. I still have not changed my view on Litecoin or Ethereum. I do believe Litecoin is most likely going down to this $78 to $80 range, unless we break up here and break this 230. But as of right now, I'm still looking for this range. We could put another trend line here and look at this as a triangle also. So let's put this over. But yeah, we could even go much lower, but that's where I'm looking at for right now. Ethereum still looking for 11 to 1200 bucks. I still believe that's a good possibility, unless we break this 200 EMA here. Rush Siso, sorry if I murdered your last name. Everyone destroy the like button for Savvy. Thanks, man. I appreciate the super chat. Good looking out, brother. Monthly divergence shouts bullish. Does it? Let's see. Let's pull up the monthly chart. And let's see this bullish divergence. Well, this looks a lot like bearish divergence to me, buddy. If we put the trend line from this top to this top, that is lower. See? If we go from this top to that top, that's higher. That is bearish divergence. That is a pretty long time to play out, but there's nothing to say it isn't correct yet. So yeah, I don't know where you're seeing bullish divergence. You might be talking about down here, the hidden bullish possible if it breaks first, but until that point, I mean, we could get all the way down to that 95 and this still be valid. So I don't see where you're seeing the bullish divergence because there is none right here. But correct me if I'm wrong. I'm willing to take a look, another look. Any thoughts on ADA? I will be doing the alt stuff later. I'm not getting into that yet. I promise you I will be doing more alt stuff. Once I'm in the new studio, I'll have more time to pull up charts and look at them and get them ready to show you guys what I'm seeing. But as of right now, I'm not doing that yet. XRP pipeline. Anyone with XRP in their name is going to say stuff like that. So let's see something here. I've been wrong so many times. No, I have not. I always give the bullish and the bearish targets, and they do hit. And if you pay attention to where the validation and invalidation points, you would understand. Anybody could have been calling 100,000 at the end of the year, 100,000, and they look smart this whole way up, right? Because it was going up. But it got nowhere near 100,000. Now it's going down, and nobody's screaming at them. They never really gave you real targets. We called the top 64 when we did the Wyckoff video. So, yeah. Possible spots if it breaks below. I already gave those. I already gave them. Nothing has changed here, guys. Sorry, but there's nothing exciting to say because absolutely nothing has changed. Triangle might break down because of daily bearish divergence. Hidden bearish divergence. And yeah, we talked about that this morning in the Discord. Like I said, check out the Discord if you haven't already. Let me get over to here. Let me get to a chart. You can see it. Here you go. Let's get all this stuff off here for a second. And you can see right here. Let's zoom in. This is hidden bearish divergence. Higher highs in the RSI, lower highs in the price action right here. So that's hidden bearish divergence. In a downtrend, that suggests a continuation of the trend, which is down. But again, until we break the triangle, nothing is valid. Period. Oh, I did talk to the BitBoy channel again today through emails, and they're going to be getting a hold of me next week. I guess they're talking about doing a TA, strictly TA show. I don't know how many times a week or whatnot, but it looks like I'm going to be on there, so I will keep you guys informed and let you know. Yeah. And everybody is yelling at BitBoy for selling and telling you what he sold, and now he's buying and telling you what he's buying. How can you yell at someone for telling you what they're doing, or how can you be mad at him? He's telling you what he's doing, man. He's not, you know, unless he tells you you need to buy now and you buy and you lose. He's not telling you what to do. He's telling you what he's doing. There's no reason to get mad at someone for telling you what they're doing. Unless someone tells you to buy or sell and makes you lose money, and they guarantee that if you buy and sell when they say that you're going to make money and you lose money, then you have a reason to bitch. Otherwise, every decision you make is up to you. You shouldn't follow anything. Because I tell you what I see and what I'm doing doesn't mean you should do it. It means I'm showing you what I'm doing. Then you can go ahead and watch another channel, see what he says. You have to come up with your own conclusion. You have no one to blame but yourself if you lose money. Will it always be a 3-year bear market? Eventually this market's going to change. It's not going to keep following the same moves. Like everybody's expecting a blow off top now. There's no guarantee there's going to be a blow off top. Just because there was in the past doesn't mean there's going to be one now. If the market did the same exact thing every time, everybody would make a ton of money because we would know exactly what it was going to do. So if it's done the same thing 3 times, the 4th time would be a good time for the smart money to break the little guy that thinks it's going to do the same thing again. And again, that's just my view. But if you think about it, it makes sense. It's not going to keep doing the exact same thing all over again. DJ Fresh said they did a live vote and 80% wanted to see more of your TA. Sweet. I didn't watch it. Maybe I'll watch and see that. If it's true, that's pretty damn cool, man. When do you expect the triangle to be broken down in either direction? Well, if it went all the way to the end, would be June 10th. So I expect to see something resolved in here by this week. It could be fast. Could be in the next couple days. Could be a week. But it literally could still be 2 weeks. But I expect most likely by the end of the week, I think it'll have broken one way or another. But again, no guarantees, man. So you thinking this is the E-Wave just looking? Yes, it could be the E-Wave. Like I said, this could have been D-Wave here. Or we still get D-Wave down here, get another bounce. But it's kind of hard to tell at this point. We've only had 2 cycles, both of which were completely different, and everyone keeps looking at them like it's set stone. I know. Do you trade? I mean, that's the only thing we have to look at is the past, but it doesn't mean it has to repeat. I mean, I get people looking at the past. There's nothing wrong with that. Can you include your new plans for the channel, for your channel, Forex and stock? Yeah, I'll release what's going on as soon as, like I said, I get stuff set up. I still have to move all of my stuff over there, and like I said, it might be a crazy week or 2, probably more like 2 weeks, where my videos are going to be sporadic, not any certain time, because I just got to get everything set up, and I'm kind of dreading it. I have a lot of stuff to set up in there that I have to take down first here and set up over there, and I'm sure I'm going to have technical issues. I always do. So what time frame are you looking at for breakout or breakdown being confirmed? I just said that like 2 minutes ago, I think. So in a week or 2, within a week or 2. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you stopping by. I wish there was more to talk about in the charts, but it is what it is right now. If you want to help support the channel, check out my wife's webpage, inkyourimage.com. The link's down below. There's also other affiliate links down there that get you bonuses and whatnot. Check them out. If you're interested in trading, I have a PHEMEX BT and BYBIT link down there. They both have good rewards. If you are interested, just remember, trade responsibly. And this is a 1-hour chart I had drawn earlier in the Discord. If we were to break down here, I'll say this real quick. This is going for about the 32.3 range. See what happens. But again, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Much love. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up. Leave a comment if you're watching this video after the live. And please share the video if you would. Help get it out there. I really would appreciate it. And if you have anybody you watch that you would like to see me do a collaboration with, maybe shoot them a text or email or whatever, and I will be willing to look at whatever. Thanks again, guys. I will see you later. I'll probably be in the Discord a little bit more today, but like I said, in the move process, it's gonna be kind of in and out, weird times, but I will try to keep you updated as best I can on what I'm seeing. If I see any big changes, I will let you know. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I did have to start a new Twitter account. They killed my last account. It's at @CRYPTOSAVY. at @1CryptoSavvy. Definitely follow me on Twitter if you're not already. I'm trying to be more active on there also. I got to try to grow my following back up there. They really screwed me and just totally got rid of my Twitter and with no explanation. They don't answer my emails, nothing. So I'm trying again. Hopefully that sticks around, or else I have to look for a new platform. Thanks a lot, guys. Again, I'm out.